What's going on, everybody? Nojembre here. Welcome me back this time to YouTube, to Twitch, to Discord, to everything. I'm back. Finally. I know. I'm sorry. I kind of left without warning. And this video is going to talk about that, as well as talk about the future of my submod for Republic at War. The reason most of you guys are here, to be honest. So, if you didn't know, I graduated college, got a big boy job, and I'm doing pretty well for myself now. I don't really have a lot to complain about, and I finally got settled in, so that means I want to make content again. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of you enjoyed my streams and my videos, and I really appreciate all of that support, and I hope you will come back and join me as I return. Okay, so first off, let's address the humongous elephant in the back corner of the room over there, and let's talk about the submod. So if you didn't know, which I'm sure most of you do, I'm famous for my Empire at War, Republic at War submod that I released back in the beginning of 2018 when I was a sophomore in college, after I've taken my first few programming classes, and I realized that I could make my favorite mod better. There's nothing against the Republic at War team. It's just they were long dead at that point. It had been years since they released anything. I mean, the developers were all gone except for like one. And, it was dead. Obviously, that has changed recently. And the Republic at War team is in full swing with the original leader coming back and everything. They have got all kinds of new assets and planets and mechanics and all this stuff being worked on, which is all really amazing. Obviously, that puts my submod in a weird spot. It is already technically outdated. And if you've ever tried modding Empire at War, you realize when different files start being changed, it gets really hard to make them compatible with each other. So even now, after their first major release, it would already be a major undertaking to try and figure out how to make their changes work in my submod. I would literally have to go file by file and figure out what all changes they've done and try to port those into the submod. And honestly, it's probably not worth the effort. The submod had a purpose, obviously, to try and pick up where Republic at War left off. And I did a pretty good job. Not to, I don't like to take credit for the mod because it wasn't my work. All I did was add new things, change some things, you reuse assets in creative ways, but none of it was mine. And I want everybody to understand that. And that's a big reason why I chose the name Nojembre submod. Not because I'm big-headed, which I am. It's more because I wanted it to be distinctly separate from Republic at War. I didn't want anybody to think that I was re-releasing Republic at War like some submods have done. And I wanted everybody to know that it was specifically a submod for Republic at War. I did not make the mod. I am just adding on to it, and I want everybody to understand that. And Republic at War team already knows. We've obviously talked. They have nothing against me. I have nothing against them. It's great. I think it's crazy that there was a time before Fall of the Republic, before Awakening of the Rebellion blew up, there was a time when the submod was the #3 top-rated mod on the Steam Workshop for like a solid year. And honestly, that is insane. It's still, if you look at it right now, go to the workshop, you look at it, it is still rank 7, surpassing a lot of really good mods that are way better than my submod, which is crazy to me. And really, that's thanks to you guys. I mean, you guys have shown insane support over the years. And obviously, if you look at this workshop page, I haven't updated in a while. And that is because I joined the Empire at War Expanded team. Fall of the Republic's beta got released and was amazing. Everything that you could ever want in a Clone Wars mod, it was there. So why work on Republic at War submod anymore? I found a medium that was just better. I mean, sorry to me. Sorry, Republic at War. I don't mean. No, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but the Fall of the Republic is just a whole new kind of polish that Republic at War can get to now, especially with a full team again. So obviously work on the submod was put aside. You know, I did some things. I have a beta build that has some bug fixes and stuff, but nothing really crazy. And that will probably be released. But for the most part, I think it's time for the submod to retire. I mean, to put it simply, it served its purpose. The purpose was to expand on Republic at War, and it did that. And now Republic at War is back, stronger than ever, and the submod's just not needed anymore. So I would like to move on to bigger things. And the one thing that has always bothered me a little bit, you know, I've always appreciated the support you guys have given me. Getting famous off of this submod is kind of funny. I mean, there's people in other communities that recognize my name now, and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy that made that submod," and it's really, really cool. I mean, let's see, we're at 43,000 current subscribers on that mod. Current. That is insane. Still, to this day, 43,000 people have this mod downloaded right now. I'm just blown away. So yes, I will release one more update that should hopefully fix most bugs, but I'm telling you right now, the stuff that was in the last release of Republic at War will not be in it unless it's easy to implement. Now, I would like to share my plans for the future with you guys. Obviously, I want to come back to YouTube. I want to continue my mod showcase from a modder series. It was one of my most popular series on the channel. I guess you guys love watching a modder play mods and critique the mods from a modder's point of view, and that's awesome. So nobody's done that. Nobody's really done that, at least, besides people who are reviewing their own mods. So I'm glad I could find something that's mine that you guys enjoy. So I'd like to continue doing that and continue finding those gems in the workshop. And I will also be streaming these on my Twitch, so make sure you follow me there. But more importantly, in terms of Empire at War, if you're part of my Discord, you may have noticed me teasing before I disappeared. I'm working on a secret mod, and the project's name is Arrival. That's not the full name of the mod, but it is part of the name of the mod. It's part of the name. And I've given people the opportunity to guess, and most people have guessed way wrong. So I'll give you a hint. This is a completely brand new original Empire at War mod, not a submod. I am building it from the ground up, from scratch, using the Empire at War Expanded scripting backbone framework. And while it doesn't give you all the features of Empire at War Expanded, it gives you the backbone to make those features happen and to make some interesting new features. So, to let you in on it, I already have pretty much all the data I would ever need where it comes to, you know, heroes, fleet compositions, unit stats, planets, all this stuff. I already have it all in spreadsheets. I already have an entire set of space assets that I could make a entire space galactic conquest out of. At the moment, there won't be ground battles, which, you know, a lot of people won't actually complain about because ground battles are really tough to make fun. The plan isn't to always be space only, but for now, until I can get ground assets, there won't be ground. So really the only thing left is to do all the work to put all this stuff together. And honestly, that's the part that takes the longest. So right now it is just me, and I've kept it that way for a reason. Okay. We've had so many mods over the years and AAA video games that have been announced, built up all this hype, you know, released all these teasers and all that just to be canceled. You know, people get busy, people move on, whatever. They just get canceled, never get released. The community's let down forever. Terrible. I don't want to be like that. So because of that, I'm keeping details very light, including what the mod is even about. I will tell you, it is an Empire at War mod, obviously, but it is not a Star Wars mod. And it is a mod for something that desperately needs a good mod for. That can give you some hints. Do with that what you want, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, and I'm not going to confirm if you guess right or wrong, you are just going to have to stay tuned to this channel whenever it's time to announce it. I'm not going to announce it until there is something playable. Until I can release something that I could call an early alpha and be proud of. I'm not going to announce what the project is. But that is what I'm moving on to after the Submod, and I hope kind of get a little bit excited, even though you don't know what you're excited for. That's how I want it. So make sure you follow the channel, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the Discord, make sure you follow me on Twitch, because that's how you're going to get notified of all of this. I just want to say thank you one more time for all your support over the years, for the Submod, everything. I'll have more details about the patch. I haven't even looked at it in a long time, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out what I did, create patch notes, you know, figure out if there's anything else I need to fix before. But that's where we're leaving it. Feel free to leave a comment below, tell me what you think, tell me if there's anything I need to do, tell me that you hate me and you're not gonna listen to me anymore, whatever, just leave a comment. And thank you once more for all your support. I hope you stay here. Got a lot of fun stuff planned. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like, consider subscribing. I'll see you later.